Hi, my name's Mary, and I want to tell you about something amazing that happened to me. Amazing, but also kind of scary. I was only a young girl at the time. I can't remember how old exactly, about 13 or 14, and I was engaged to the most wonderful man, Joseph. Now, you're probably thinking that I was a bit young to be engaged, but back then it was actually quite normal. So there I was, happily engaged and looking forward to the wedding, when I had the most strange visitor. This man just appeared in front of me. I was quite surprised, I can tell you. He told me that God was pleased with me and that I'd been chosen to give birth to God's son. It was all quite a shock, especially as I wasn't married or anything. But I could also see what a huge honour it was to be chosen. I was a little bit worried though, because of Joseph. If he thought I'd been unfaithful to him, then I knew he wouldn't want to marry me, and then I'd be left all alone with the baby. But I'll let Joseph tell you what happened next.
Yes, well, as you've heard, I was engaged to be married to Mary. But then I found out that she was having a baby and it wasn't mine. I was really angry. I was going to have to call off the wedding, but then I had a dream. In it, an angel came and told me that Mary hadn't been unfaithful and that it was God's son, and that I should take Mary as my wife and look after the child. He also told me to call the child Jesus, because he would save everyone. Jesus means the Lord saves. When I woke up, I did what the angel had told me. I took Mary as my wife and I looked after the child. I'll let her tell you about that.
It was getting close to the time that the baby was due when Caesar Augustus, who was like the king, declared that there was going to be a census. Now, that's when we all had to get together to be counted or registered so that we could pay our taxes. And you had to go to your hometown to do the census. But now that I was part of Joseph's family, we had to go to Bethlehem, where his family were from, and that was about 70 miles away from where we lived in Nazareth. So we set off.
When we got to Bethlehem, it was really, really busy. I have a lot of family in the town, but all their houses were full of other relatives. Luckily, one of them let us stay downstairs with the animals. Better than nothing. We didn't really have much other choice, considering the baby was about to be born.
That's right, I gave birth to God's son, surrounded by animals. We wrapped him in cloths and laid him in a manger, which is the animal's feeding trough. Oh, and we called him Jesus, which is what we've been told to do.